All right.
Hi, everyone. It's Linda G here with your favorite Mel. He's alive.
I'm
He didn't,
alive.
he didn't play a Mitch McConnell and just send pictures.
No, that I didn't. You wouldn't want to
So
see the picture.
apparently, Andy Bashir, word is Andy Bashir is picking up a new person, and
He's
they'll
what?
have to prove he's getting a new person to take Mitch McConnell's place. He's doing this, and he's told them time and time again, "Just give me proof," and they won't. So he's doing it and then let them sue him. But then if they go to court, they're going to say, well, prove that he's alive.
Right, exactly. So if he's alive, then he's in a vegetative state.
Right. He still can't work.
Well, the Republicans down there are doing a Mitch McConnell, like I said, on Mitch McConnell. They're trying to hold it and hold it till the midterms because they don't want somebody put in there because Bashir's a Democrat. So if he puts a Democrat in, you know, they
Which
they
is his right.
which is his right, then they lose the balance of the House. So there you go.
Well,
But
also, do you remember how long it took? This is the Senate, but did you remember how long it took Mike Johnson to swear in someone who had won legally and rightfully? What was it, a
yeah,
month or two?
he sent him on vacation. But yet when a Republican wins, he swore him in
When
Johnny on the
when they
spot.
said Lindsey Graham's sister would be, he put her in that day.
Exactly.
Is
And
she going to be as bad as him or no?
she's a Lindsay Jr. But a lot of people were thinking, well, maybe then, that seat could be taken over by a Republican or maybe by her because it's a sympathy vote. I don't think so. I think people down there have had it with him too.
I do too. And when they are saying they're encouraging her to run
Right.
for Lindsay's seat, uh, I don't see her winning.
I don't either. I don't either. And I think that Tallarico's going to win in Texas too.
Oh, I love it.
I think he's a great guy.
Yeah. We want to start off by saying hi to Andrew Nikki.
Yes, he sent me the most beautiful flowers. And,
He
you
sent me
know,
some too when I came back from Canada. They were
when they
so gorgeous.
when they delivered them, um, when they delivered them, I brought them in the house. It's beautiful, beautiful bouquet and was wrapped
Didn't it have
beautifully.
the bird of paradise or something on it?
No, no, these are not tropicals. But anyway, um, what happened was I couldn't find an envelope. I'm like, who are these from? So I called you, I called Arthur, I called everybody. And then I went out front, and there's a parking lot out there, and an envelope caught my eye. And I said, oh, and I opened it and it said from Andrew. So, Andrew, thank you. But aren't these flowers gorgeous?
They're gorgeous. I think
Uh,
mine had the bird of paradise. Mine was sort of a spread that went sideways like that.
yeah. I mean, it was just so sweet of him. He's the nicest guy. So
He's
anyway,
very kind. And
and the
I need to
products are great.
remember when you and I do a thing to put his site on the when I upload this, I need to put his site on so people can go. So listen, Sherry at the swamp, did you see how fabulous her face looks?
Yes, it's incredible.
She uses him. She's on the thing to test dark spots.
Yeah, she said it helped with the dark spot. She swears by it, and I do too. I thought, before I tried it, I thought, how good can it be? And then I tried it, I'm like, oh my God, this stuff
Yeah,
is.
you put it on your hands too. You said your hands were great.
What I do is I put the moisturizer on my hands and I squirt a couple drops of all the serums on there. I go like this and I rub it all over and I rub it on my arms and wherever else. So there you go.
That's not how he instructs it, you guys, but that's the way Mel does it.
That's not how it's instructed, but that's how I do it. So, because my hands get so dry, so
Yeah,
I'm killing like three birds with one stone.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
But
all
thank you guys for questions. You guys sent me six.
right.
And apparently Mel got 80 something.
I got a bunch of them. So
But remember, I had a live yesterday. I had Lena on. You guys, I also have leftover questions from Lena, but Mel said he got 80 some questions.
80 some, yeah. I put it
Yeah.
up yesterday. Aiden put it up. So shall we start? You want to start or should I?
Yeah, since I'm the one running the show, I'll start.
I take a back seat, madam.
Um, People are thanking God for your blockage being taken care of.
Oh, that's so
Here's a
sweet.
good one from K-By. Is there going to be a government shutdown this fall?
I see one. I do.
I see one too.
Um,
I
and
hate to
that's
tell you
put a
guys.
nail in the coffin for the Republicans. As much as I hate to see a government shutdown, I hope it happens because it's not going to bode well for the Republicans if it does. Of course, they'll blame the Democrats.
Yeah, they are already on. They are so losing, but it's like the final blow. I talked about this yesterday. The final blow for Susan Collins was that young man getting killed in front of his wife and daughter.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
That was the knife that cut it.
You know, I did get out of the house yesterday. I went out to get a little bite for lunch. I had egg white chili. It was an egg white omelet made with chicken chili. It was really good.
It was good.
Um, yes, it was good. And I want to thank everybody for all your loving support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, I just can't begin to thank everybody enough for the love and the outpouring and just knowing that just encourages a person to get better really fast. So thank you.
That's
Um,
great.
but anyway, I was eating, and this thing about this young man that was shot, Johan Guerrero, I think, in Maine, and he was an upstanding citizen,
Everybody liked him.
didn't do anything wrong, and then the officer, so-called officer that shot him, had a huge past history of domestic violence, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, where's the vetting process for these so-called ICE agents?
They don't.
There is none.
And let me tell you something else. They said there will be no investigation on this.
Well, I'm going to tell you
The
something.
FBI won't investigate, but let me tell you something. As soon as Orange Crush is out of office, they're going to come down and all these people will be going to jail.
But Maine's going to investigate it.
Oh,
And
okay.
how much would you bet if it's some politician that happened to, they would be on it like white on
Yeah,
rice.
but look at what they're doing with Minneapolis. They're deterring their abilities to investigate.
Well, Trump said he put an end to all of the, I don't know, forced stops or something. I don't know, but I
No,
don't
no,
believe it.
they stopped all stops, and then he said, "No,
Oh, I
you're
see.
not going to do that." And it's like, yeah, of course he would say that.
Well, anyway, as I was eating that heart healthy omelet, um, I thought to myself, even if Susan Collins speaks out against this guy's murder, because she's a Republican and because she is so up Trump's rear end, this is going to cause her to lose the election in Maine.
Yeah,
And when I heard you say it with Dr. Lena Rodriguez, I was like, yes, you go, Linda, because
yeah.
that's exactly
It was the night. It was the straw that broke the camel's back.
it was. It was. It was like that poor man, he did nothing.
Right.
They didn't even wash his blood off the street. It was
And
horrible.
uh, they say it's the women that get her back in office, but women don't like the fact of a young man being killed in front of his wife and child. They don't like that.
This is so reminiscent of Nazi Germany when people are pulled over without probable cause just because they've been profiled by someone who doesn't deserve to be in law enforcement. And then they said he tried to run off, but I don't believe that for
No,
one
they have the
nanosecond.
video. Their
Right,
cameras weren't on, and it was a mistaken identity.
correct. And it will be investigated, I'm telling you, in Maine, and the guy responsible for it is going to end up going to jail.
Cool, cool.
So,
Okay, give me
okay. Barbie Pomales says, Hi, Barbie. Hello, Mel and Linda. Alexander Vidman, Democrat, Florida, is running for Florida Senate. He had a run, he had a run-in with activists that hate him for his former career. We're Does Spirit think he will win the primary? Then the general he would face off with Ashley Moody, Republican, Florida. Hmm.
I feel like he's going to win. I've been
So do
feeling
I.
that.
And you got to be careful about the stuff that the propaganda arm of Trump puts out there because a lot of it is manufactured, and that's why whenever I hear something like that, I always do my research. Um, like that ICE agent in Maine that killed Johan Guerrero. I watched interviews with his ex-wife and other people that talked
And
about
he
how,
begged her not to say anything,
right,
and she
exactly,
laughed.
right. So I believed her.
That would be me.
Yeah, I would be like, guess what? Um, all right.
And his manhood is this big. So go ahead.
Smaller, smaller. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Will daylight savings time be permanent? Will the Senate pass it?
I hope.
I think
Um,
they will. I've been feeling like we're about done with daylight savings time.
I think they just need to leave the clocks alone. Leave it like it is in the summer because in the winter it gets dark here in Chicago at 3:30, 4 in the
Oh,
afternoon.
I know.
It is
I know.
horrible.
Although my favorite time is winter and fall. I don't like summer. It's going to be
See,
in the 90s by the end of this week.
yes, that's where we differ. I love the hot weather.
Man.
I do like a good blizzard, though, I gotta say.
Well, if you're ever at my house with the hot weather, you can go out in my beautiful patio and relax, and that smell from the doggy poo poo comes up because it's so hot, it's burning.
I'd be up there cleaning it, going, give me the garden hose. It's like doggy perfume.
So go ahead. What you got?
Um, this is a good question. Um, Matthew Wellman says, okay, so this is not political, but will we ever have a time where dogs live as long as we do? Unfortunately, no.
I don't see it either.
Um,
They'll live longer due to upgrades in medicine and stuff, but they won't live as long as humans.
and more selective breeding and things like that. Cats can live up to 21 and 22
My
years,
sister's cats were 19 or 20 years old.
but unfortunately, dogs, well, my cousin's dog actually was 18, didn't have a tooth in its head, couldn't hear. That dog was meaner than a rattlesnake. It had one tooth and it would bite you with it. It was
Just with
just,
the one tooth.
that was the meanest dog on the planet. And it was a little poodle. It looked so cute. And you'd go to pet it.
Poodles have that. I had a Lhasa Apso poodle named Moochie, and he loved the attention if you came in and said, "Oh, hi, honey, how are you?" Oh, he'd lay down by your feet and wag his tail. But the minute you walked towards me or near my purse, he'd attack your feet.
Yep. Ankle biter.
You'd be scared, like, what? Just show me
Protecting,
attention. Yeah.
protecting mama, right? Matthew, I would love for us to have uh, dogs that live that long, but unfortunately, I don't see it
Oh,
that
and
way.
we loved them so much at the time. My Lulu only lived to be um 9 years old. And Jack, what's the date today?
Today's July the 20th.
Okay, Jack turns 9 years on the 24th of July.
Lucky turned 10 in July, so
Wow.
she's slowing down a little bit, but she's the sweetest dog. But
Yeah, my Jack is so sweet too. But he
well,
likes just to be in Mama's room. Even when Lulu was alive, he loved to go. I have a bench at the foot of my bed, and my windows are there, and he looks out and he just sits there and looks out.
um, Gary gets up early in the morning and takes her for a walk, unless it's too hot, then no. And when it was smoky the other day. But there's a alarm on the back on the doors, and when you open it, it's really loud, so I can hear it because otherwise I won't hear it. And I heard the door, and I hear this plum 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 plum. I could really feel it, and it's low. I can hear like low vibration sounds. I hear plum 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 up the steps. She's got a toy in her mouth. She's always got a toy in her mouth, and she jumps on the bed, and she wanted to play. She's got the zoomies, and she's running around, jumping on the bed. I thought for a 10-year-old dog, she's been pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
So Gary came up, and I said, the dog woke me up. I go, she's got the zoomies. Sometimes she has to go to the bathroom. He said she went twice. I said, I guess she wanted to play. I don't know.
No, oh no.
Anyway, so she's
So
two.
did I already do one? Or are you doing it? Gonna do
That
one?
was mine. Do you
Yeah,
want to
that
do
was
one?
yours, the dog thing.
Yeah.
Will man Danny be given permission to arrest BB if he comes to New York
On what charge?
for
If
crimes against humanity? Then they would ship him off to The Hague.
I don't think so. I
I
do.
think he'll try, but I think Trump will stop it.
He'll, it'll be stopped. But Mom Donnie, I really like. But you said something that my light bulb went on. They'll ship him off to The Hague. I do see him being shipped off to The Hague to stand for
Oh, I
what?
don't know if he's going to live that long. There's some stuff coming up on him.
Well, even if he, you know, is unalived, I still see they're going to have war crimes and he'll be found guilty even after he crosses over. I think people like him just don't cross over, they just cease to exist. But I think that, and a lot of his cronies around him. And I just heard that Pete Hegseth, somebody's trying to charge him with war crimes.
Oh, yeah, the Republicans.
Yeah,
It's not the
well,
Democrats. The Republicans are investigating the hits that he did in the Caribbean.
well, you know why? Because the midterms are coming. They want to save their rear ends. That's why.
Right. Hey, listen, I want you guys to know I finally sent those flowers to Jack Smith. Not flowers, a plant, a peace plant.
Oh,
And
to,
he's going to get it. Oh, well, he already got it. They said it arrived. Your gift hasn't arrived yet. Um, and my message was, Jack Smith, thank you so much for all the work you do for America. Congratulations on your new law firm.
oh, you're going to meet him.
I am. He's so smart. I mean, I wouldn't even go there because it's night and day, and he's married, so I don't play with that. But
I
but
didn't say you'd have an affair
I
with
would
him.
just love to listen to him talk and ask him questions and stuff.
I
So
didn't say you're going to have an affair with him. I said you're going to
yeah.
meet him.
Well, do you think he'll acknowledge this? I mean, he can find my information on there, but I didn't tell him, call me.
10 cents a dance.
But he probably gets so much stuff.
I don't know. I'll bet you.
I might hear a little somewhere, even from his law firm.
I sent a letter to the governor of New Hampshire once. Never thought I'd get a response. And it was about gay marriage because when gay marriage was going to pass in New Hampshire, all the Republicans were up in arms about it and blah, blah, blah. And they didn't want it to pass. Um, And I wrote a letter to the governor of New Hampshire saying that, I'm a gay person in Illinois and gay rights and how important it is and blah, blah, blah. And I got a response from him. He said, if they try to pass any legislation against gay marriage in the state, I will veto it. And I'm all about LGBTQ rights. And
Awesome.
it was really neat. I never thought
He didn't
I'd
ask you
meet
to
him or
send
talk.
any personal pics, though, right?
Yeah. Do you have a, yeah, right. Maybe I sent a few of those too in the process. He sent them back going, he sent them back going, no such person at this address.
You would have been blocked the hell out.
All right. The Wishing Soul. Oh, I like that.
Oh,
Says,
I love that.
first for you, Mel, continue to heal and be well. Thank you. Second, my question is for your sister state of Michigan. Hey, Michigan. I like Michigan. I love Detroit. It's a cool city. Gary and I went to the Motown Museum. It's really neat.
Right, right.
Michigan. Um, Hi, Michiganders. What do you perceive regarding our primary Dems, Abdul El Sayed or Haley Stevens, and eventually will Michigan swing Republican stay Dem for governor? Annie, Metro Detroit. I see a Dem winning. I see a Dem winning the primary for Senate, and
Yay.
and I see a Democrat. I'm sorry, and I see a Democrat governor as well.
Right, right.
A lot of places like Detroit, maybe in rural Michigan, but a lot of Michiganders have had it with the Trump regime. And the thing is, a lot of Republicans need to start stepping away from him because if people associate being Republican with Donald Trump, the voters are going to like, wait a minute here.
Yeah, yeah.
And remember, people vote on economic issues, and Trump is telling us how great it is. Have you been to the
Right.
grocery store lately? I mean, I ate out yesterday for an egg white omelet. It was like $22.
Oh, yeah. It's expensive. It's expensive. If you hear any kind of loud noise, they are cutting the front of my house. They're moving my water meter. to a different place because, and I went out there and talked to them. I talked to the men's as I went out in my Charté negligee with matching puff puff heels. And I said, my son wanted me to ask him if they put a moratorium on the street when once they're done with it, which sometimes they do, which can cost you an arm and leg. I still get like a flood in front of my sidewalk, and it's all, discombobulated, it's cracked and everything. I had $25,000 pavers put in. It looks beautiful, but the sidewalk itself going into the street just holds water, and my water main, or where you check your water, is always full of water. It doesn't go. So they're moving it, and they're doing other people too, because apparently you're not supposed to put a water main in the driveway. So they're moving it over, and they have cut that street in half. They are really, these guys work so hard, and they're on it. They get done.
There's a lot to it, but you don't
Yeah,
want that water main in your driveway because if it leaks or water leaks, it's gonna erode that main, but also it'll undercut your driveway and the sidewalk and it'll
that's what's kind of what's happening. So
right.
they said they're basically don't call the city because when we're done, we're going to put a new driveway. Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank
your
you.
your guys were working well on
Please
that
have
one.
another cookie.
Here, I made you a whole batch. And could you pay special attention to the sidewalk in front of my house, please? With a
So,
poofy.
and then they also put a new fire hydrant. It's not turned on yet. There's no water to it. Brand new fire hydrants up to standard because remember those fires we had, the terrible ones? Apparently our pipes were small. So now they've gotten bigger pipes that will help the fire department get a lot of water and be able to fight these fires much better. But I got one right kitty corner right in front of my house.
God
They,
forbid your pipe should be small.
yeah, so I was very excited. I mean, they're doing so much. I got to tell you guys, I'm very excited.
Um, so you're getting a whole new hardscape out there.
Yeah, I love it. I'm taking a lot of pictures because I want to show my son. I mean, they dig. I'm looking for old skeletal remains. They're digging down there.
An archaeological find.
And
You
my
know,
plumber says eventually I'll need to do something with my pipes, which will affect my $25,000 pavers because those roots come in.
yes.
And you could see where they cut in front of my house, the roots sticking out of the ground.
Years ago when I lived in Little Italy in Chicago, I loved that neighborhood. And when it was hot, like now, people, some people on the block had the wrench to open the fire extinguisher. I mean, on the fire hydrant. So they would open it and it would spray and it would puddle and kids would play in it. And
I saw that like in Chicago and stuff,
oh
kids
yeah,
loving
right. And then the Department of Waterworks would come and turn it off as soon as they went around the corner.
back on.
It got turned back on.
So, so, but they make them dip. My son showed me, those ones that are kind of flat, the fire hydrants that have three
Right,
spaces. Those
right.
are old. Those are really old.
Yeah, those are
So
old.
they've got up to date new ones. And I'm
There's a
sure you can't just open it.
not so much anymore, but some of the old ones you still can. So when it's and in some of the little neighborhoods when it's hot, I mean it was a treat. You go and everybody, you get the Italian ice, the Italian lemonade. You'd wait in line for around the corner to get that, and then you'd go and sit out front in the lawn chairs and talk, and the water spraying, and then there's
Probably felt so
street.
good.
Oh my God, it was incredible.
I feel bad like in Chicago and in New York and stuff, that a lot of those brick buildings, they hold the heat and people would die.
Yes, that's when it really gets hot. They have cooling shelters because especially elderly people. So I always tell people here, check on elderly neighbors, make sure that, one of my clients came and her air conditioning was out. And I called the building super and I said, her air conditioning is out and she's like 85 and she cannot be in that climate.
Thank
And
God
I
you
said, you need to
did
fix
that.
it. And they said, well, we'll have somebody there tomorrow. I said, no, you'll get somebody there today because the
Because if
next
she
call,
passes, it's going to be on you.
well, the next call I made was to the village. And guess what? It
What?
was fixed that day.
Did she know
Oh,
you did that for her?
I told her, I said, while you're sitting right here, I'm calling
Did
the
she have
village.
a fan or something on her?
Yeah, but still,
Oh, I know. When it's that hot, it's
it's
like
a,
when you first get in a car when it's 100 and something outside and it's so hot in the car. And initially it's only hot air coming through.
I know it was horrible. So anyway, and no, she was sitting right there. And then I called the super back. I said, I've called the village. And she goes, we have somebody on it right now.
Cool.
And so I let her stay at my office. I said, just hang around here until they get it
Oh,
fixed.
that's so nice of you. You probably
Well,
fed her knowing you.
I did ask if she wanted a Chicago hot dog.
Oh, those hot dogs are so
Oh, they're
delicious.
the best.
I bought some Chicago, not Chicago, but a hot dog chili that I think was Chicago brand, but it wasn't made in Chicago. It was awful.
No.
I, I'm giving it all to my
The
cleaning.
cardinal sin of Chicago hot dog is to put ketchup on it. I was with my cousin the other day and I said, hey, Lise, what's the cardinal sin of a Chicago hot dog? She goes, put ketchup on. And I go, you got it. No, don't put ketchup on a Chicago hot dog. Never.
Well, they put mustard,
Mustard,
but they
pickled
put
relish,
peppers. Like at the airport, they were putting,
the,
I said, oh,
the
hell
little
no, I
hot
don't want no
peppers,
damn peppers.
the little hot peppers, tomato slices, relish, I think onion, mustard, and it's a being frank.
Yeah.
Really good. All
Oh
right.
God, you guys, it's like the best hot dog, but I still can't forget Kevin Lewis and his husband Brian took me over there to buy their foot-long hot dog at Subway. It was literally this big. I had to carry it like this. He was crying. He was laughing so hard,
Chicago hot
and it
dog.
was terrible.
And the Chicago Polish sausage with the grilled onions. Oh,
Yeah, like
those
next year, I'm not doing any events, but I want to come see you because I
are
want to
always
go to
fun.
Gibson's and I want them Chicago hot dogs. And you said there's some museums I should see.
Yes, there is. I'll take you. I'm a good guy.
I know you are. You're probably the hostess with the mostest.
And I got the mostest, all right.
And I want to go to that. Is it the Greek? There's a Greek restaurant or?
Mykonos, yes, the food is. In fact, the other day, when I was, recuperating, Gary said, "I'll go out and pick up something," and I said, "Well." I called Mykonos and I talked to Renee. Hi, Renee at Mykonos. And they have this organic Greek chicken and it's so good.
Oh, I bet it is.
And I got the Greek salad and so anyway, and the Greek green beans. So when Gary came home, I gave him money. When he came home, he goes, "It's on Renee," because she knew I was sick. So I told her, I said,
Oh,
"Thank you." They are
that
so
is
sweet.
so sweet. So
They're,
you're like family.
yeah, they are. They're the nicest people. They're wonderful.
That's
Absolutely
great. Yeah, I
wonderful.
love good. I used to go to those Greek Orthodox church
Oh,
events.
yeah.
Oh, the food was delicious. So, what do you think about Trump trying to overstage those poor guys from Spain? I didn't realize how bad Argentina cheated. Did you see that? They even the last time they put drugs in the water of the guy from the opposite team to drug him.
Right.
Who does that?
Nobody. And they should be banned if they find out. Oh, I know.
I did find out.
Trump made it about him.
Hmm.
And I was like, you know, it wasn't. Um, he was a laughing stock, like always.
Yeah, and then he tried to shake somebody's hand and they went like this. They wouldn't shake his hand.
Good. They should have given the middle finger too.
Yeah.
Wonder if
But
his
that, but
reflection.
they managed, Spain managed to cut Trump out so they could do a picture without him in it.
Exactly.
This is the good news. I saw a guy on MS Now who said when they were talking about, the polls and what they're going to do. And by the way, the gangs in California, in LA and stuff, they're coming to a conclusion that they'll go down there if ICE tries to show up.
Mm.
That I mean the hard hitting gang. So yeah.
I got cold chills up and down,
Yeah.
down the spine.
Yeah. So they said, we'll go down there. They'll intimidate the hell out of them.
I
But
got a
this
feeling.
guy said, listen, do you guys even realize how hated he is?
Oh,
Even by his own people?
Linda,
He's
in
got
Europe,
nothing. He's got nothing.
when I was in Hungary, after Viktor Orban was voted out and Peter Magyar was voted in, It was electric. Now, I'd gone to Hungary before, and it's a beautiful country. The Hungarians are wonderful people, but it was almost like a pall, like just repressive. And now everybody's yes. And I said, well, unfortunately, we have the same thing in the United States. And they said, be patient, he'll be gone.
He
So,
will be gone. So
uh,
what you got, my friend?
do you see Trump in office over the holidays this year? And that is by Pippi.
I got to go with what I feel and what I told you guys initially. He should be physically gone from the White House either before Christmas or the first 2 months of the next year.
I keep having those dreams more and more. The headlines saying that he passed away. And then people are worried
Yeah.
about Vance, but Vance will be a lame duck. Vance,
Vance had a baby boy yesterday from his wife.
is that Immaculate Conception?
Did you see where he was on the news and said that he thought it was very suggestive the way Joe Biden eats his ice cream? He said, "Come on, just look at it. It's very suggestive."
Now
And
you said,
I said, it's nothing more suggestive than you sitting on a couch, putting your private parts in the cushions.
with with eyeliner, thank you. You said his wife had a baby yesterday, and my question was it Immaculate Conception?
It's a boy though.
Um,
And Ness did his astrological chart. He's not going to get along with his dad. He probably won't like the way his dad treats the mom.
no, there's a lot of scandal coming out on Shady Vance, let me tell you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So Trump in office, I don't know. I just don't see him in office long.
Yeah. He's definitely going, and we can't pinpoint, but it'll be something when it happens. Everybody's going to have sigh relief.
I just saw
And
number three.
almost every single psychic, Sterling, everybody says he's getting ready to go down.
I see the number three. I don't know if it's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, but I want to tell you something. The Epstein files are going to come front and center again.
Oh,
So
I know. I love it.
soon. Okay, Deborah Hoynes says, will the Tate brothers actually be sent to the UK and stand trial? Yes, I
I
hear
feel
you.
they will. I don't see Trump. Barron Trump goes to him for advice to Andrew Tate. That's his guy.
I don't know, but
Poor
I
kid. He was dealt with a corrupt hand.
okay.
Okay, will William Barr ever get into trouble for covering up for Trump or anyone else from the last administration?
Yes.
I mean, he did say that he would not go along with Trump was why Trump was so furious at him. He said it wasn't rigged, it wasn't stolen.
And
I've
I want to tell,
investigated everywhere and it wasn't stolen. And Trump was so mad at him.
and he's going to make a response about that again.
Yeah.
No,
But
but I,
he's going to be in trouble for other things like what he did to
right.
our wonderful guy who's now deceased. By the way, yeah, Lindsey Graham's having a big funeral, flags half staff, but um our guy, what was his name? The guy who was in charge as AG for the longest time. Really strong guy. He served in the Marines.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh,
I think Jack Smith worked with him.
right. I can't think of who it was, but yeah, they wouldn't fly the flags at half staff, remember?
Yeah, they wouldn't acknowledge him. That's how Trump rolls. So I can't wait till all his people are gone. And America would be mad if we did anything other than spit on their grave.
I think, if they're smart, they'll hide the grave because I mean, it ain't going to be pretty.
Right, right.
Um, okay. Hi, Linda and Mel. Will our foods be like other countries out there with all the chemicals and high dose junk in it? Hmm. Okay. Oh, w- oh, I'm sorry. The question is, will our foods be like other countries out there without all the chemicals and high dose junk in it? Well, once Trump is gone, I see legislation passed where they can't put all those additives and stuff in food.
Oh,
In Europe,
yeah.
it's illegal. I
Well,
mean,
remember Biden didn't have much of a chance. He said we'll get the billionaires to pay more. He had a hell of a time. Plus, he was old school Democrat. He tried to reach across the table, and those people weren't having it.
No,
McConnell and everybody took advantage of him. So now with what's coming up, they're not going to listen to anything anybody has to say.
that's true. Okay.
Do
Um,
you see Sam Forstag, a Dem running in Montana, winning? He is not a corporate Dem. He's a populist smoker jumper. Ooh, and a union leader.
I think he's got a really good
I
chance.
think he's got a really good chance
If
because
somebody
people in Montana really respect those jumpers.
if somebody is running for the people, really for the people, they're going to win. They've had it with, you know, Trump lining his pockets. I mean, oh my God. But I see a lot of the fortune he made while he's in office being confiscated or they're going to lose. That's
I
what,
see people, they're not letting us know, but there's military families that want this done. This was an illegal war and American blood is being spilled and they
that's
want this
right. That's right. It's wrong. I mean, this
right.
there was no reason for him to go to this war. It was for oil money to grease his own pockets and to divert from the Epstein files. You know,
Oh, and now he's talking about hitting Canada with tariffs because of the smoke. I think we need to sue them, or I think this, yeah, that's what you get. And it wouldn't be about us, taxpayers getting any money. It's
that's
about
right.
him loading his pockets,
Bingo. You
as well
know,
as his diapers.
I heard him say the other day, well, Iran, he keeps bringing up they have nuclear weapons or they're eliminated a nuclear threat. There never was a nuclear threat.
No. In 2 weeks, they would have had a bomb. You're lying. And also, he was listening to Bibi.
Right, exactly. Well, Netanyahu's going to catch his dessert too.
So, did you ask the last question, or was it me?
Um, I don't know. Let's see. Here, I think we might have answered this. Um, oh, I haven't heard him call this in a long time. That's what I used to call him. It says, will the governor of Kentucky be able to appoint a replacement for Moscow Mitch, or will Mitch's team drag this
I see
out?
him announcing a replacement, but I see a lot of resistance coming in from the Senate.
They'll try, but the reason is because, but here's the deal.
If they
Uh,
try to sue him, he'll say, "Fair enough. Show
right.
McConnell alive."
Well, the Republicans are going to be like, you can't do that. Well, if the shoe were on the other foot, you damn straight they would do it.
Hell yeah,
Uh, because they're upset because it'll tip the balance of the Senate just a little bit more,
yeah.
and they don't want that.
So this is from my friend Mark Rhodes. You know Mark. You
Yes,
know
of
Mark.
course. Yeah. Mark sent me the nicest text. I didn't get a chance to answer
Oh,
back. Thank you, Mark.
yeah.
That was so
So
sweet.
my friend Scott Wiener is running for Nancy Pelosi's congressional seat against Connie Chan. Who do you see winning?
I like
Also, huh?
I like Scott.
There's
Did he
no,
say
oh, Scott Wiener. Okay. He's a good, I like him better than Connie Chan. Also, I've heard political rumor that Nancy Pelosi endorsed Connie Chan because if Connie wins, she would later support Christine Pelosi in a run for Scott Wiener's state Senate seat. Do you get any intuitive insight? And he's in the city, he's right in the mess. So when he hears a rumor, it's more likely to be true. And that sounds like Pelosi. She's
Oh, I'm
one of the
sure.
old Democrats that goes behind closed doors.
Exactly. Um, I don't know. I
I
like
don't see Connie Chan or Nancy Pelosi. I don't see her winning because a lot of people got disillusioned with the Pelosi family.
absolutely. Now, what is the guy, the Wiener? What's his name again?
Scott Wiener,
God, I get a good feeling with him.
he works
So,
very hard I don't think he's gay, but he works for the community. He's a good person and he's a hard worker. Let me just do three cards real quick. Scott, can you win
I hear yes.
for the congressional seat?
Let me pull some. Um,
Oh, it
ooh,
shows a
look what
woman.
I pulled.
Bam, success.
Yeah. Um,
He's
Puts
going to
money.
go through a tough time. Listen, he might not even get that seat. Maybe Connie Chan, because Pelosi's given her so much money, would make it through.
I was just gonna say the thing is he would have to worry about money.
Yeah,
Uh, um, and then I pulled this one too, like juggling the money, you know.
yeah. There's something with money that may interrupt, but we'll see. I like him. I think my choice would be him.
But I still see him holding an elected position that's really high up. So
Right.
there you go. All right, let me get back to the questions. Hi, Mark. That was a good question. Um, oh, Dimes from Heaven says, hi, Mel and Linda. Hope you're feeling better. I am, thank you. My question is the recent 45 speech rant a way to try and justify a third term? Yes, I said, what do you think, Linda?
Yeah. He's trying, he would never make, he wouldn't even go on the line that they draw. He could never, nobody will agree to that.
His name
Especially
will
now we're under 90 days till the voting, and he'll be so voted out, nobody will listen to him.
exactly. All right, it's your turn.
Okay, hold on. I came off because I wanted to look at Connie Chan's face. I wasn't quite sure who she was. Uh, oh, did ETs assist in the building of Egypt's pyramids and Stonehenge? I've heard a lot of things on that.
As much as I'd like to think so, for me, the most fascinating thing is that they had the technology to do it, the people back then.
Yeah,
And we think they're primitive, but you know, I watched a thing on YouTube and it's about how they built in the medieval times. And we think they were primitive, but they had cranes. There were people in walking in them to turn them to lift those heavy stones and how they cut them. It was incredible. It took a lot of people power. So, you know, I don't know if they'll ever solve the mystery of the pyramids unless they can build one like it using technology back then.
yeah,
Um, but it's good food for thought, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think the ETs may have been involved. I really do.
Well, they could be, you know.
Or
Um,
showed them the way they could do it. Something happened with the ETs because
you
we
know,
got ETs walking on Earth disguised as humans.
if you see the movie Prometheus, I think, or wait, there's another one. It was it was after Prometheus about the whole alien thing and how they call them the engineers, how they engineered humanity using some kind of technology they had with DNA.
Uh,
You know, maybe that's where we came from. Some, not, I don't, you know, maybe there was an alien race that re-engineered DNA, and here we are.
there you go. There you go.
You know. All right. Um, just 444 says, do you see anytime soon mortgage interest rates dropping? Eh,
I don't see them dropping. Although
don't
Trump would want them to drop. I listen, let me take a look. See, hold on. Let me tell you real quick. I've been feeling the stock market coming. Yeah, it's coming down. The Dow has dropped 200 points.
I
Um,
think the market's going to take some big hits. That's what I think.
oh, what's his name? Tesla keeps going down too. He's losing money hand over foot.
He's going to lose that. I mean, he's going to have to sell Tesla or do something
Oh,
because
because listen, when the new president comes in, they're going to remove all his all that money. He's rich off the United States government.
including Starlink.
Yeah. So,
Um,
um, can you please look at Ursula von der Leyen? Starmer and Macron are cooking up. Do they want war with Russia? And if they do, why? Do you know what that's about? I don't
mm,
either. We'll have
I
to
don't,
look it up, sweetie.
I have to look it up. I don't know.
Let me do another question. Can this war be stopped?
The answer is yes. The bigger
Well, they're
question
not giving them any more money.
the question is, will it be stopped?
Yeah,
The answer to that is yes. And the bigger one is when.
yeah.
Um, Trump will, yeah, I don't see them appropriating him any more money for it. Then he's going to say, well, they didn't give me the money. It's the Democrats. I could have won this. Now look what they're doing. Blah, blah, blah. We should have never been there in the first place. Um, I
The
see,
whole world watches. He stood up on that stage and wouldn't come down, trying to get in the middle of these young men.
I
Oh,
know. It's his ego. He should
they're
have,
laughing at him in Spain right now.
oh, everybody's laughing at him. I mean, my friends in Europe are telling me what a joke he is. I mean, all over, everywhere. I mean, I've got people in Colombia. I've got people in Romania. I got people all over telling me what a joke he is,
Right, right.
you know? And they're not calling him very nice words, by the way.
Yeah.
Um, and a lot of them say we've always wanted to come to America, but not right now.
No, in Canada, they bankrupt Florida. They used to go down there every year and they're not coming down.
And the bourbon industry, Jim Beam had to close one of his distilleries because of those tariffs in Canada, and Canada stopped
Yeah.
buying bourbon from here. And guess what? It's like, thank you to Donald Trump for that. That costs a lot of jobs.
And it's illegal. The Supreme Court said, no, you can't do tariffs. And he's still talking, like hitting Canada up for all kinds of tariffs. What the hell are you doing?
He doesn't care.
He's
He has
so bad. It's amazing that they allow him to sit any longer
he has
in that seat.
absolutely he has absolutely um no respect for due process. No,
No,
or for the courts. All right. Um,
let's do one more.
Tony Moore says, "Hello and love you both. When will Trump and his family move overseas or go to jail?" Uh,
I see Melania heading over sooner than later.
she will go, but I don't think Slovenia is going to want her back. And
No,
there's a lot of countries that won't want her. Albania is not going to want her. Uh, um, a lot of Albanians don't want Jared Kushner messing around down there. I know
no,
people from
they
Albania.
know it's, and listen, they were able to really, because they already started tearing down stuff. They already had the machines over there. I always
Right.
say machine. Um, but let me tell you something. The fact that that guy did deeds that were fake is just blew up the whole thing.
Oh yeah. The Albanians are really mad. They don't want it. They don't want it. So,
And I wanted to ask what you think of Blanche. The people he talked to, they said he was humiliating. He
oh,
barely gave them the time of day.
oh,
Is he going to
absolutely.
go through? Is he going to be voted in?
I see some Republican senators saying no. If he is voted in, he won't last long at all. His arrogance
That's
will
what
just,
I got. I got maybe he gets in by a little margin, and then
but
things
then,
are going to blow up with Trump pretty soon. So that's when I see all of them running.
you know, once Trump is gone, I see an attorney general coming in who's going to have a moral compass and who's going to do things to the letter of the law
Yeah.
and be accountable and make people accountable if they've done these heinous crimes. So, and I don't think I'm being a Pollyanna about it.
No.
It's going to take a while, but we will see a restoration of our democracy
Yeah. Yeah.
and a restoration of equality, right?
Yeah.
Diversity and inclusion. So good.
Right. All
Anyway,
right, you guys. Thank you very much.
yay. Thank you
Next
guys.
Monday with you, correct?
Yes, everybody, thank you once again for all your loving support. Andrew Niki products, they're
Andrew,
incredible. We love you, Andrew.
thank you, you guys. You rock. And I'm stuck in the house today because they're working on the front.
There
Although
you
I
go.
could go out there and accidentally fall in that ditch and then, I'll own this house and a few more. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you could put your bikini on
Oh,
or your fluffy poopy nightgown, as you say, with the
and
poopy
bend
little,
over and look down.
right. And then just fall in the ditch and go, Menzies, help me out. Help me out. Oh, my back.
Menses. They're so nice. They're so nice. That when I stood out there, they were thinking I wanted to get out. Like, are you going to need? Because they have all these machines. So I can't remember where I got machines from, but it's like that movie with Colin Firth. That really cute movie that's very popular about love always.
Yeah.
And she said that his girlfriend at the time said something to him from she was could only speak Portuguese, but she said a word and I can't remember it now, but me and my sister use it all the time because
I,
it didn't fit, but it's funny.
I can see you out there going, Mama is here supervising menses.
Hello, hello.
Here I am.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
sweetie, thank you so much. You have a good day. Tell your hubby I said hi.
All right.
Tell your baby I said hi.
Hi. Lucky Linda said hi.
All right, sweetie.
All right.
Thank you guys for giving us the questions.